This once again from Secret and Suppressed 2, Banned Ideas in Hidden History into the 21st Century. McCain and Hillary's Occult Connections. While all five-pointed stars are technically pentagrams, it is the inversion that is considered satanic. What does this have to do with John McCain and Hillary Clinton? Well, the official symbol of the Republican Party contains inverted pentagrams, stars, as opposed to the much more common single-point up depiction. Meanwhile, Hillary Clinton chose a large American flag with the unusual inverted pentagram stars as the backdrop for a major campaign rally prior to her must-win 2008 New Hampshire primary. The Republican nominee and former Democratic candidate have also been linked to another occult symbol, the Phoenix. Hello and welcome to another edition of the Stench of Truth. I'd like to comment on a few topics today. One is Cuba. Cuba, the continued embargo against Cuba, which has only been a retaliatory action against Fidel Castro by old-timers in the CIA and bureaucrats in the U.S. government. The focus on this in the news this week and Obama's talks about Cuba, have highlighted this issue once again. And while I personally think that the embargo against Cuba is something that is long overdue for dismantling, I don't believe that that is going to happen as of yet, because there are still a lot of old-timers in there who are smarting over Fidel Castro's so-called betrayal of the United States by going communist, and the failure of the Bay of Pigs, and the failure of our many attempts to assassinate Fidel Castro back in the 60s. So I don't think that there's going to be a normalization of relationships, at least not yet, not until Fidel Castro dies. I mean, that's really the impetus for any real change is going to be Fidel Castro's death, in my view. But certainly a lessening of the embargo or something of that sort may be in the offing. The pirates, I want to talk about the pirates. It's a great thing that the captain was rescued, but it really sickens me that the media and a lot of other people have commented on Obama's grand leadership in this scheme, like he's just ended a 100-year civil war against two warring parties. Jesus, what the hell? This was a couple Navy SEALs going against a poorly armed group of fucking nobodies, and they've made this out to be some grand leadership ability of Obama, and it's just fucking bullshit. And it just goes to show you the way media spin things. They can spin it any fucking way they want. Another idea of spin, and something perhaps people are not looking at. Obama talking about high-speed rail, something that I've been an advocate of for years. Now, there is a time when this would have made a significant difference in the economy in this country. Now, it certainly can have a good environmental impact, particularly if they decide to use maglev for this. But, hello? We have no fucking manufacturing in this country. So, where do you think all the fucking shit's going to come from when they decide to implement high-speed rail? Do you think maybe we're going to buy fucking trains from Japan and France? Maybe import the actual rail itself from China or some other country? Of course we are, because we don't make any of that fucking shit here anymore. So back in the past, whenever we could have had a significant economic boost by such activities, we can't. Now, while it will be a good thing if it in fact is enacted, the great benefits that we could have seen from this activity are not going to be seen in this country, because all of the fucking money for it is going to be spent somewhere else in building it. because we don't have the infrastructure to build this shit here anymore. Thanks to the total fucking dismantling of this country.